Bro, there were 13-year-olds here. I'm surprised no one cried. Traumatizing.
AOC, they should make me ZZZZ.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all doing fine. I'm Shalom, if you don't know, aka Shay, aka Big I'm just kidding. I haven't filmed in a while if you can't tell. Anyways, I am back. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Today I'm going to be finishing off a painting that I started, as you can see. It looks like someone just got punched in the face and their entire eyelid is just bleeding, but it's not, I swear, it's eyeshadow that hasn't been finished yet. This is what I'm trying to draw. I'll put a proper picture on the screen right now, but I'm very excited. I had a little art day with my friend. It was really cute. We just painted, listened to music, and just talked and chilled. It was great. It was a good time. So I thought, why not finish this painting? Because I didn't finish it last time. I really do like how it is so far. I didn't realize I could be this good at painting. I feel like every time I paint, I just get better, which is really great. Obviously, that's how literally everything works. I don't know why that surprised me, but we're gonna be painting today. I'm very excited, and I'm gonna be talking shit. I basically just wanted to paint and talk shit. Oh my gosh, I can't stop yawning. Also, if I just randomly start screaming violently, it's because I'm having the worst cramps right now. So just giving you a heads up. I'm gonna start this. I'm very excited. I hope I don't ruin it. I'm very scared for the hair on the eyebrows. I'm not good at doing fine lines like that. Shout out my boy Harry Styles. And also, I don't have a huge range of acrylic paint. I have a better range of watercolor paints, but I already started using acrylic in my friend's place, so I'm gonna finish with acrylic. So this is what I'm using. So I'm just gonna have to mix my life out, mix my life away. I have my glass of water as well. I have my paint brushes as well. And I'm just going to be talking about several crackheaded, should I say. I'm just gonna be talking about random crazy crack-headed experience that I've had in my life that make me question whether we are in fact in a simulation. But first, let me mix this pink. And I'm gonna take some footage on my phone just so you can see what I'm working with right here. The screaming children outside, great. Just what I wanted. In my apartment complex, the walls are literally paper thin. This is a thick piece of paper, but this is literally how thin the walls are. Like, I think I've said this on my channel before, but I can hear everything. I can hear everything going on. Everything. Think about that. Oh, I'm so excited. I love painting so much. I need to get a wider variety of paintbrushes because this ain't cutting it. Shout out Nicki Minaj. Oh, I literally forgot that I was supposed to be filming a talking video. I'm sorry. The first story happened when I was in boarding school. I went to 2 boarding schools, by the way. Dude, I started boarding school when I was 10 years old. 10. Okay, so basically in my boarding school, there was a girl's house and there was a boy's house. We had a head girl and then you had like the vice head girl, and obviously the boys had the exact same thing. The vice head girl, she was scary. I remember her name. I'm not gonna say it though. What are we gonna call the vice head girl? Let's call her Cece, because I literally was just watching New Girl. Let's call her Cece. So Cece was scary as hell. She was scary. The head girl was basically just in charge of everything. They were the head honcho. They were low-key, almost on the same level as our teachers. Like, they basically controlled the whole school. If the head girl told you to do something, you had to do it, or else she could literally like discipline you, just like the teachers would. So basically, Cece woke up one day and she was like, who can I terrorize today? Who can I terrorize on this fine February day? And she chose everybody. So Cece gets up in the morning and she goes to the bathroom. Bear in mind, we all used to get up at like 5 a.m. in this boarding school because it was a huge boarding school. There were like 20 girls in each room. There were like these long ass rooms. So imagine 20 girls in one room. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were at least 8 rooms, and 2 rooms had to share 1 bathroom. That's 40 girls in 1 bathroom, and there were only maybe 10 stalls. So we had to get up really early because we had to be out of the house and in the dining hall nice and early at the ass crack of dawn for breakfast. So we had to get up super early. So it was probably like maybe 5 o'clock. We all get up and we're scrambling to get in the showers, we were not enjoying. It was suffering through our mornings. Cece sees a skirt in the bathroom, and that skirt has blood on it. Someone had their period on a skirt and just left it somewhere. Maybe they left it and were gonna come back and Cece just happened to walk in and see it at the wrong time, and the girl who had her period saw and she chose to scramble away because she was scared. I don't know what happened, or maybe she literally just left it there because she couldn't be bothered cleaning it and she was just like, I'll leave someone else to deal with it. That was your first mistake, girl. So Cece sees Cece views the skirt and Cece gets mad. Guess what Cece does? Cece wrangles every single girl in the boarding house and she tells us to line up, and we have to pull our skirts down, pull our undies down, and show her that we weren't on our periods. Tell me we aren't in a simulation. Cause what is that? Dude, the things that I have been through. If you pulled your skirt down and you were wearing a pad or whatever, she would single you out. So you had to stand in a corner with the other girls that were also on their periods. Thank God I wasn't on my period. It was that situation where like when you pass a cop and you know you haven't done anything wrong, but you're still terrified, thinking they're somehow gonna find crack under your seats even though you've never touched a single drug in your life. I was still scared. I was like, am I on my period? Am I on my period? I don't know if she ever found out who did it. I don't know if she did. It was just mayhem. When I woke up that morning, I assure you that is not what I was expecting. I just wanted to go on my way to class, come back to the boarding house after class, take my afternoon siesta, and go back to study, and then eat dinner and go to bed. I did not want to pull my pants down for the Vice head girl. Anyways, that was insane. Also, these stories are probably not crazy to most people, but to me, they are, because my life is like pretty freaking tame. So basically, I was going on this youth camp. They told me that it was a boot camp and I was like, okay, we're gonna be doing exercise. I thought it was gonna be a chill camp. I really did, because I had been to camp before. And you know what? I like camp. It's a nice escape to the country, a little bit of a break from just regular life. That's what I thought it was gonna be. Boy, was I wrong. 7 years later, I'm still scarred. We all went on a bus. We were talking. I was making friends. It was a good time. As soon as we get to the campsites, we see grown men and women standing in like a line formation, maybe like 8 men and women. They were donned in army uniforms with the caps and the combat boots and everything, standing like this. And I was like, oh, okay, y'all are getting into character. I like it. We were pulling up and we saw them. I was like, ooh, they're really doing the whole army experience. They're doing the whole army experience, but we're kids. I'm only 15. I'm a little tot. They're not gonna be mean to me. It's not gonna be like an actual army experience. I was wrong once again. If you've ever been in a bus, there's like this little compartment at the bottom of the bus that has all your baggage in it. They opened the little compartment. These people started throwing our luggage onto the grass with no care in the world for what was in there. Onto the grass with mud and dirt and insects, ladybugs, ants, God knows what. Throwing it into the... And I was like, wow. What have I left? I paid for my luggage to be assaulted. They don't know what's in my bag. So once they finished doing that, they stormed into the bus and they were like, get out, go, get out. Bro, there were 13-year-olds here. I'm surprised no one cried. Traumatizing. So it was this massive field and they made us all stand, you know, with perfect posture on the field. They checked to make sure that we had everything that was on the list. Basically on the list was like 5 plain white t-shirts, 5 blue jeans, and a belt or 2. So I didn't have any belts. I didn't wear belts. They got really mad. And also one other thing that was completely not allowed was cell phone. So they looked through someone's bag and they found a cell phone and they were like, whose phone is this? I said, whose phone is this? Nobody fessed up. This man takes this cellular device, it was an iPhone, would have cost at least $1,000, and he smashed it on a rock. He probably stomped on it too. I don't remember what he did after he smashed it because I was in shock. How you gonna break somebody's phone? Looking back on it, they wouldn't have done that. They were probably just doing that to scare us. It was a plant. They planted it. They were really getting into character here. After that, because I didn't have a belt and some other people didn't have a belt, they made us crawl through mud. I don't know why there was this mud pit, this long mud pit on the side of the field. We had to crawl from the beginning to the end. This mud pit smells like horse poo. There's no doubt in my mind that there was horse poo amongst the mud. There were bull ants, these big ass not that big, come on. There were big bull ants. It was not fun, and it was especially not fun for me because I had these long ass braids that took me like 4 days to do. I did them by myself. It was the first time doing my braids. I was really proud of them. I really wish that I thought things through. I didn't know it was gonna be this aggressive. I didn't know that I was gonna be crawling through mud. If I did, I would have taken my freaking braids out. It was mud all over my shirt, mud on my jeans, mud on my shoes, mud inside in the nooks and the crannies of my braids. And guess what? Guess what we did? Showered afterwards? Was that your guess? No, we weren't allowed to shower till night time. And it was like 2 in the afternoon. As you can tell, I'm still very triggered. We had to walk around with these crusty ass shirts with dried mud on them all day. And then when it came to shower time, I was very happy, but they were only allowed 2-minute showers, y'all. 2-minute showers. Did I get all the mud out of my hair? No, absolutely not. There was mud in my hair the entirety of that trip. 2 minutes is not enough to wash my face, let alone my whole body, let alone my braids. So I was walking around that campsite with mud in my braids the whole time. Yeah, that camp was just, it was a trip. It was a lot. Okay, this is not going great. I will be honest with you. I feel as though I should have done the skin first because I'm finding it difficult to get the proper shape of this eyeshadow. So this is what it's looking like so far. As you can see, I'm at that point in any of my painting journeys where I kind of just give up. And if it ends up looking weird, I can just say it's supposed to be abstract. Right now, I'm just kind of having fun with it and doing different things with the skin. And I'll really go into detail with it later. And it's, yeah, this is difficult to do because like I don't have any brown, so I'm having to mix everything, but it's fine, it's fine. I guess the next stories are kind of short. Like I think about this all the time. Basically, I was on the train one time. I was going home from uni and I had my earphones in. One, because I wanted to listen to music. I very much enjoy music. But 2, to avoid speaking to strangers because I do not enjoy when strangers talk to me on public transport. I just wanted to go home and eat dinner and go to bed. But this random man comes up to me. Guess what he asked me first? Do you have a boyfriend? No hi, no hello, no how's it going, no can I PayPal you $2,000 for no reason at all? No, he asked me if I have a boyfriend. And I didn't at the time, but I still said yes, assuming he would leave me alone. Surprise, he did not leave me alone. He started talking to me. He was like, so what's your boyfriend like? And I was like, oh yeah, he's nice. One thing is, when I don't hear what people say in conversation, I'm just like, sorry, what did you say? And for some reason, this guy thought that I was apologizing to him. He was like, does your boyfriend listen to you? I was like, yeah, I guess. And he was like, this is why you need to stop saying sorry. This is why your boyfriend probably doesn't listen to you. I'm like, So this random man who I've never in my life met before just starts psychoanalyzing me and asking me deep, intimate questions about my relationship. And I was just like, who are you? After he'd ask me a question and I'd answer, I'd just be like, okay, and I'd put my earphones back in my ear. The guy did not take the hint. He wouldn't leave me alone, and he kept telling me that I would never have a successful relationship if I was so subservient and that I needed to stand my ground. Long story short, I did not like it. And eventually I was able to escape from the trained therapist menace. I wonder where he's at in life right now. Is he a therapist? I hope so. At least the people he's treating will consent to being psychoanalyzed as opposed to just harassing random people on the train. Ooh, this is looking good. Alrighty, so this is what it's looking like so far. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. Obviously, she is very, very much hairless at the moment. And honestly, this doesn't look as bad as I thought it would have. But obviously, you know, I'm still learning to paint. Very much still in the learning stage. And I'm about to do the hair. And I'm really scared because I feel like I always ruin paintings when I start the hair. Fingers crossed this won't be going so bad. Let's do the lashes. I'm terrified. Okay, so the last but not least story. This one, I don't know what to make of it. Still creeps me out in a sense just because like I don't know what these people are on. I don't know what they wanted from me. Frankly, I'm afraid. But basically, I was at work. I used to work at this function space, which was a bar downstairs. So we used to do a lot of weddings. And at one particular wedding, this lady, she was sitting on a table with her husband. Well, it was a very long table. So obviously she was sitting next to her husband. And she was like, "You're so pretty. I'm a photographer. I would love to have you join this collective of creatives that I am a part of." I was like, "Sure." And I literally just looked at her waiting to say something else, like maybe ask me for an email or a number, but she just was staring at me as if it was my turn to speak. And I'm just like, "You're the stranger. You should be giving me the information. I don't have anything to say. I need to go about my business and source some drinks." So after a few seconds of saying nothing, she's like, "Can I take your photo?" Here I was thinking, of all things, like surely ask for my email, like give me your phone number, I'll give you my phone number and I can text you a photo, or we can meet up for a test shoot or something. But in this crowded ass wedding space with people walking around, people drinking and having a blast and just like walking everywhere, you want to take a photo of me when I'm working, I'm doing my job, and my manager's in the corner eyeing me? No! No! I will do no such thing. So I was just like, maybe later. So then I'm walking around and maybe like 30 minutes later, her husband, who I didn't recognize at first, comes up to me and he's like, so painfully awkwardly,
"Yeah, so my wife, yeah, she's a photographer. Wanting you to be her model."
and I was just like, this is a strange couple. I'm scared that they want to kill me. Those are the vibes I was getting. They want to murder me and steal my face. So I was like, haha, yeah. And not long later, the wife comes up to me while I'm still trying to freaking do my job in this busy ass wedding. She comes up to me with her phone and she's like, "Oh, so can I take a photo now?" And I'm just like, actually, how about I just give you my email and I can send a photo to you after I finish my shift, because I don't want to get in trouble with my manager. She doesn't even say anything. She just looks at me. After a few seconds, I just walk away. I'm just like, what just happened? And looking back at it, I feel like they wanted something else, because it didn't need to be that weird. If you're a photographer and you want me to take pictures for you and that's it, just tell me. It really just felt like they wanted to tell me they wanted to recruit me into a cult, but didn't know how to put it. So they just told me that they were photographers and they just wanted to take my photo. But I would have showed up. It would have been like 20 people in a barn wearing all white gowns. And I would have been like, this is weird, I'm out. But the door would have already been closed behind me. Yeah, those are my stories, and I'm just gonna continue this painting right now. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, so those were all my wacky stories. They weren't even that wacky. I just wanted to talk shit and make some art. Sometimes you're in those moods. Honestly, you have to admit, at least the first story was whack. It was crazy. That doesn't happen. That's not a normal thing that happens. So, you know, at least you got one crazy story if the rest of them were pretty tame. Are y'all ready to see the final painting? Are y'all ready to see my prized possession, my prized art piece? Woo woo, focus on it. I actually really like this. It's still wet, so I'm gonna put that down. The reason I put the pink band was because they were like random paint splotches. There's one there, there's one there. I accidentally put one where the eyebrows are, but thank God we have the eyebrow hairs to cover it up. I have to say, I probably didn't do the best job at blending the eyeshadow, but like I said, I'm still learning and I'm excited and I do love painting. This freaking speck is pissing me off. I don't know when that got there. I don't know how. I probably accidentally did it. I'm gonna cover that up. I'm definitely gonna do a couple touch-ups. I definitely did the eyelashes better this time than I did in my last art video. I'm just gonna say I did an amazing job on the iris. Like, look at that. you gonna look at that and tell me that I didn't do an amazing job. So yeah, thank you for coming on this little artistic journey with me. Thank you for, oh my gosh, if this painting falls one more goddamn time. Thank you for listening to me rant about the weird situations that have happened in my life. If you would like more artsy videos like this, please tell me in the comments below. I do also have an art Instagram if you want to follow my little art journey on there. It's called Shalom Sketch. It will be on the screen. And I hope you're all having a lovely day and staying safe and wearing your masks and washing your hands and not coughing on people in public. Be safe is what I'm trying to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was really relaxing. This was great. I got to rant, get rid of all that negative, that toxic energy, but also invite positive energy through painting. It was great. It was a good time. I love this. I'd love to do more videos like this. If you have any other ideas of what I could talk about whilst painting, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to follow my social medias. They will be down below and at the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Like it is what it is.